I guess it helps to get added to a stage. Hi.
Hello.
Hey. I'm running a little bit weird
Slower
today. Yeah. Hey everybody. Oh, I don't want that.
You sound like you have a cold.
I don't. I'm just tired. I'm just
totally worn out. That's not the way to start the new year.
Yeah. Why is my lights are all weird? Yeah, you and I haven't talked really a whole lot, but my sleep has been really off.
I just know from us texting that you've been a mess.
And so even last night, went to bed right after the podcast I did with Tabitha, and so it was like 10:30 maybe.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 2:00, wide awake, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll fall back asleep. So I kind of laid there for an hour. And I'm like, man, this is like, I am awake,
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, maybe I should get up. And then John's alarm goes off at 3:30 because that's what time he gets up. And so he gets up and goes downstairs, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna get up. Like, this is silly. I'm just laying here.
Yeah.
And so I was down here working all morning, and then went to work out and came home. And it was a hard workout because we started we're in our MILF season. So this is
I see. Got to get ready for bikini season, I guess.
This is what Diane and I are just convinced. We're like, no, this is the start of the year. So this is our MILF season.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a heavy workout. And so I got home and I'm like, oh, I'm laying down. I am so laying down. Took a shower, laid down. I'm like, I'm so tired.
Yeah,
so
that was it for you.
I just woke up and came down here. So anyways, but hey everybody, welcome to season 2, episode 1, season 2 of Mondays with Marley. Excited to be here.
Never know what you're gonna get.
You never know. That is the God's honest truth. I'm
Sometimes
Marley.
It'll be knitting and crocheting.
Sometimes it's not. It's sort of like an almond joy. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. That's my best friend, Robin Chichula, you guys, if you don't know. She is my partner in crime over here. We are marleybirds.com, and we create all this fun stuff. Goodness gracious, Robin. I know we just went live last Monday, like as the end of the year review and stuff like that. And so much has happened since then. Like, I've had a whole Makealong since then.
I know.
I mean, come on. It is wild to me that it just feels like I have lived a whole year since the last time we actually talked.
I know. And it's been a week.
Yeah. How wild is that? It is just wild. I mean, I've made 10 loaves of bread since then.
That's a lot of bread.
Girl, we've had so much bread here, and I cannot keep the jalapeno cheddar in the house. I made 4 of those loaves this weekend, and they're gone. Yeah, just made those like since Friday, and they're gone. Like, they're gone.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so good. I also made a sun-dried tomato and Parmesan. Yes.
So which one did you like better, or they're just different?
They're
like
two different things.
Yeah,
I love the jalapeno cheddar. Like, love it. I've been making myself grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm like, it's so good.
Yeah.
But the other one is just, it's a different flavor profile. It's so tasty though.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. But
it's
yeah,
like a turkey or chicken sandwich type of bread.
Yeah, that's what John's been making with all of that. He likes the turkey sandwiches. But,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Excited
really
about
fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about 2026. I feel like 2026 is going to be a very good year. I am manifesting that shit. We are.
I really liked I saw somebody was posting about about January, how everyone's like, new year, new me. And she's like, what was wrong with your old you? So it's like, new year, still me. I really like that whole mindset of like, you don't have to be new. You're perfect just the way you are.
Yep. I like, this is the first year I mean, okay, let's be real. I've never like started a January like I'm gonna go work out this year. Like that's never. It's not been part of my process.
Not
So,
since I've known you. No.
but it has been part of my process to try like start things and just stop. Just like and I'm not interested in it anymore.
Right.
So not having that feeling about the gym is really nice. Just like it's just a continuation. It wasn't anything else. And
Right.
I'm telling you, this has to be the first Christmas season I've went through that I've lost weight. Like today I went in and I gained 1/2 pound, but I gained 2.5 pounds of muscle. So I really lost weight. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
I know.
That's a lot of muscle.
I know. And when I weighed in today, I was like, Jeelan, I'm this close to not having my shirt on when I weigh in, like a sports bra. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need that extra weight. And he's like, well, you do whatever you want, Coach Bird. I'm like,
Exactly.
oh, it's coming off. So I'm taking it off. And JoJo's there. He's like, Mom, what are you doing? Because he was so confused. And he goes, oh, okay. Okay, you have a bra. And I'm like,
you're wearing
I'm
a
just
sports
like
bra.
whipping out a boob here in front of Jeelan. Like, what do you think is happening? It's so it was so fun. He was like, Mom.
Horrified. He was horrified, Marley. You terrified your child.
It was so funny. But anyways, yeah. So the whole like, I don't feel any sort of external pressure about the gym or I don't have that feeling of that nervousness where you're going to the gym and everybody's looking at you because you're the new girl at the gym. Like I don't have that at all at my gym at all. It's not that kind of gym and it's not that way. Like it's a private gym. Everybody who's there is like, you can't just go there on your own. Everybody has a private or a personal trainer. Everybody does. Yeah. And so it's just, I don't know. It just feels really good. It feels really good to, I don't think I'm expressing myself. I don't know what I'm expressing.
You feel like you belong.
Yeah.
You feel welcomed in your community, which I think is the hardest thing when it comes to working out. Yes. Is feeling like that awkward feeling, that nervousness, but feeling welcomed and like, yeah, that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
But also the fact that you have, because your hardest thing was like, don't hold me accountable. Like I'm trying this. Don't talk to me about it. I don't want to, because like it's all like that mind. Yes. But now your mind has clicked into, well, this is just something I do.
Yes.
And you're not planning your whole day around it. You're on Tuesday, you're not dreading Wednesday.
No.
It's just like, oh, I got to get up. I got to go do this.
Yeah. Like it's just, that's part of your routine. That's the perfect. And the whole don't hold me accountable. That's so true. Because that is literally, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about losing weight because I wasn't trying to lose weight. I knew I was going to lose weight, but I didn't want to talk about it. I still don't want like a magnifying glass on it. I'm literally only talking about this stuff because I truly enjoy it. Like I really like it. I even showed my muscle last night on the podcast. Of course I did. So of course I did. I mean, I know y'all want to see it now too. I mean, I know
your muscles all the time. Like that is you. You would have showed your muscles when you weren't working out. Like
I love my muscles.
Like that's all you.
But when we went to the Fletches the other night or the other day for the gift exchange, I had a tank top on and then I had a sweater over top of it. And we got there and I was having a moment. So I'm taking off my sweater with my tank top. And Jordan's like, Marley, gotta show off your muscles, huh? Even at Christmas dinner or something like that, like along those lines. I was like, damn it, Jordan, shut up. Like, shut up. I was like, yeah, I want to show my muscles. You want to see my muscles? Like, whatever.
This is a great question. How do you determine how much muscle you have developed? Like, what is the magic thing that Jeelan does?
So there is a scale. He owns, the gym has this scale. It's like this $200 or $300 scale. And you get on it barefoot and there's this rod that comes like it has a cord and a rod and you hold it in front of you and it has like sensors all over it. So you're holding it and there's sensors on the scale too. So it's not just measuring your weight, So it does the weight portion, and then it goes through all of whatever else it's doing to measure all that stuff. And he has an app that shows exactly like where my fat was, where my fat is now overall, where my visceral fat has dropped, my bone density, my muscle mass. Like it breaks all of that stuff down. So all the bad stuff is going down, all the good stuff is going up, which is it's huge, right? I had no understanding. I mean, to me, it was like fat and muscle. That was it. I didn't understand that there was something called visceral fat. I know everybody else might have. I've never understood. I never even had heard that, like, ever.
Right.
And so when he started explaining it to me and saying that, like, that's the fat on your organs and stuff, like that's the bad fat. That's the fat that literally kills you. And mine was like at 38%. No, I think my fat overall was at 38%. And then what did I tell you? I think I was at the points, whatever. I think I was at 20 points for visceral fat. And now I'm at 15. Like it's dropped 5 points. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. All I know is it's going down and it means that I'm getting better. And then my overall fat is getting better. Like, so I think I was at 38. Now I'm at 31. That sounds familiar. I don't know. But Joey was at, I think, 24. And I was like, oh yeah, of course, mom's at 31. And Jeelan's like, well, women just carry more than men anyways. It's just, that's what you guys do. I'm like, yeah, it's my titties.
We do.
And Jeelan was like, uh-huh. Sure. That's what it is. There you go.
He's like, this is my worst nightmare.
I know.
Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, anyways. Yeah, it's the scale. There you go. So anyways, not that I want all of this to be all about all of that, but I also, as we were talking last week about all the things that, what were our favorite things and all this, I have sat back and thought so much more about everything we did last year. There was a lot. I did a lot.
Yeah. There was a lot. I mean, even just like make-alongs, there's a lot of make-alongs.
There's a lot of like somebody was last night. So I was on a podcast last night. It was like, do you know Tabitha from Long Island Yarn and Farm? I think is what it is. She used to be Long Island Livestock and something else. I've known her for years. And so she does a thing every January for like 12 days, and it's 12 days of community. And so her community recommends people that they'd like to interview, whatever. And so I was chosen last night. I was just 100% me, Robin, to the point I was like, I really hope y'all don't think I'm a bitch. Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I'm just like, here, for example, she asked me if I teach in person anymore. And I said, no. And she's like, oh, I'm like, I said, can I just be honest? So I don't want to be in front of people anymore, because I didn't say because I don't have a filter, but that's essentially what I came out and said. I'm just like, what I said was, I don't have either the patience or the demeanor to essentially get kicked in the face and say, oh, that felt good, do it again. And be like, have that nice face on anymore. I just don't have it. I don't have that filter. And it's the, I don't give a fuck thing anymore. That's where I am. I just don't. And that's not a good place to be in front of people. I
mean, when you're an in-person teacher.
I just said the F word, didn't I? I am so sorry. I didn't mean, it just came out. I'm sorry.
Clearly I didn't even hear it.
Okay. I'm sorry. That was unintentional. I apologize.
When you're a teacher, a lot of it is emotional regulation of yourself.
Yes, that's exactly it.
It doesn't really matter what you're teaching, but it's always whatever students that you have are trying to understand what they're learning, and everybody learns differently. And sometimes it can be a huge challenge and they're angry at themselves, but they're taking it out on you.
Yes. Yeah.
And being able to just be real calm and not take that internally is very hard. Plus, it's a lot easier to edit yourself when you can video. Because I think that's the hardest thing for me when I teach. It's not, you know me, it takes a long time to ruffle my feathers. But the fact that I'm yammering on about nothing for like 20 minutes and you're like, I just wasted all of your time. Like, we only have 3 hours together and we should have just gotten right to it. So I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's a muscle. Like, and when you don't do it all the time in person,
so I made the comment that, you know, it's very rare that I'll teach in person. Most of the time I'm doing it as not a favor, but it's like I'm doing it for somebody, in the sense of, you know, I did it for Mikey because Mikey asked me to come and teach, and I loved it. I enjoyed every minute of it. Like, right?
Yeah, I don't think you have lost the enjoyment, because I see you with people. You love people.
I do.
You
I
love
really
being with
do.
people.
But I don't know. But my whole point of saying all this is, last night I really felt like it was Marley Unfiltered, because at one point towards the end, we were talking about, gosh, half the time I don't even remember what we were talking about. We were talking about Yarn Inspirations, how this is the first year, you know, I haven't worked for anybody. I haven't worked for Yarn Inspirations. I haven't worked for Hirschner's. I haven't worked for Bijou Basin Ranch. It's just been Marley Bird. Like, this is the year that it's been Marley Bird. And I said, honestly, it feels really good. Feels really good to be able to say shit, to be online and to say the word shit, to be able to just be like, this is me, this is what we're doing, and to call people out on their bullshit. And so like, I'm just like, and now I've said it how many times on your podcast. And so then the coupon code for the discount last night was shit. Like, I was like, this is just kidding. Like, I thought that was hilarious. So anyways, the whole thing, I'm like, there was people there that had never heard of me before, and
they're like, oh,
I know. All I'm thinking is, I have to be making the best impression, because I made a point of saying, yes, they're free on my website, and yes, they're ads. I'm like, I have no more ads than anybody else, but you know what? I got to make money too. Like, it's like all the things that had been building up for like 3 weeks of dealing with the customer service stuff and I just,
I don't know how much we've shared, but
yeah,
this month was a hard month on us.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of very angry people, to the point where Chrissy is just like highlighting the ones for us that are nice.
Yeah.
There's very few.
Yeah.
Very few. A lot of angry people.
It's weird. And angry about nonsense, like nonsense.
Most of the time, what we find is, I mean, Chrissy takes the brunt of this. I mean, we'll be honest. She's had a hard month. Is this people don't understand how to use their computer. And it's really hard for us to be like, I'm so sorry, I don't know what your computer is doing. Because Chrissy will go and give you screenshots, like, because we all understand, like, it's a new to you program, totally fine. We get it.
Yeah.
And so Chrissy will give you screenshots. She'll send you Marley's videos that we do, especially with the birdhouse, of like literally step by step. Now we can't make you watch the video, nor can we make you read what we're saying.
Yeah.
So after that, Chrissy just is like, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to help you.
I got onto GPT the other night when I had voice text you guys. I said, look, I'm not in the frame of mind to do customer service tonight. I'm just going to have to put this off, because I was not going to be nice. Because I got onto Chat GPT. I'm going to read it to you, because I think it's like brilliant. I got to find it now, because essentially I copied what the lady, it was a lady, had written. And I said, okay, so here's the deal. This is how I want to respond. I know there's a better way to respond to this. And like, can you just, what should I do to respond? And then I said, can you just give me one that takes what I want to say, still has a little bite to it from me. Like, I'm not just rolling over, but I'm not a dick. And then ChatGPT was like, do you want a spicier one just to see? And I was like, hell yeah, I do. So I read the spicy one. I was like, yes, that's what I want to send. That's what I want to send. And that was my trigger of, you need to step away from customer service. Like, this is not where your rate should be today.
Don't do this.
I know. I was very much like, yes, Chatty G, that is who I am. That is what I want to send. It was chef's kiss. I was like, oh, that is it. And maybe I shouldn't read it to you. So
No. Nope.
but that was honestly, that was my clue of you really are not, you should not be responding. But so my point of all of this is I feel like there are people who met me last night who they could have gotten the wrong impression of me just because and Elise wrote that you go through perimenopause, your just patience kind of stops and your verbal filter. And that's kind of what I felt like I just gave last night. I wasn't just like the put on the presenting face Marley Bird. I was, and not that, and I talked about this too, not that I've been fake Marley Bird forever. I couldn't say, I literally couldn't say shit, like the word shit, like couldn't be 100% myself in that aspect of things. Everything else is me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm 100% against bullies. I like all of this stuff is me, right? I'm just a little bit more spicy with my words. And but it's just, I don't know. So I hope it went all right. We talked for 2 hours, so I either really did a bad thing or it is what it is. So we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. But where was I going with this? I think I know what it was. That's how I got on this story. Is I was telling her, they were asking, what are the Makealongs you do and how do you do them and what? And so I was trying to explain how there's a free one and a paid one. And she's like, what do you mean by free? And I said, well, it's on our website and it's supported by ads or you buy the ad-free PDF. And I said, and that's in the Marley Bird house and that's this, and this. Right. And so she was like, well, what besides the game day, what else do you do? And so I started going through, I was like, well, there's game day and there's tournament of stitches. And then this year I want to do a new one called Spring Fling. And then we do Christmas in July. And then we have the this or that. And then we have First Fall. And last year we did a one-off, the Prism Makealong. And then we have Turkey Trot. And then we do something called 24 Days of Quickies. And we do Jolly Holiday. And like, I'm just like, holy moly, right? And so it was like, wow, we've been busy. It's been busy. And I'm excited because this year I want to be that busy, right? I enjoy being that busy. I am the person, Robin could tell you guys this. I'm the person that's like, New Year's Eve countdown is the perfect example, y'all, right? I had thought about it, but I really only started thinking about it like 5 days before New Year's Eve. That's when I wrote the patterns. That's when I did the sales page. That's when 5 days. 5 days. And I loved every minute of it. And they're great. Like I love the designs.
They're wonderful. They're wonderful. But yes, I don't work at that speed.
Yeah. I
do not enjoy that speed. And I literally want nothing to do with you when you're in that speed.
Yeah, you didn't talk to me at all.
I don't want anything to do with it. It has nothing to do with me. I'm like, nope.
Yep. And
monkey head, I'll catch you on the
Yep. I do. I love that kind of stuff. That was just moving along and just making it happen. And Shiri, she signs on to my crazy. And so sometimes like the during all of this when we were doing the behind the scenes of the pattern side and I can't remember what we were doing, but she goes, okay, so here we are. We're at this point now. We know that we're going to tell ourselves that we're never going to do this last minute again. And then she starts laughing. She goes, what am I saying? This is how we do it. This is what we do. I was like, at least you understand it. You can just keep moving forward with it. Right. This is what we do. Anyways. Okay.
Yes.
What are you up to?
Well, and the good thing is that like not everything we do is last minute. It's just certain ones that you do by yourself.
It's when it's those it's the wild idea that I'm like, I'm doing this. And she's just like, okay. Okay.
You get yeah. I don't work like that.
I know.
Every year, Turkey Trot through Jolly Holiday, I'm like, Mark's always like, maybe it's time to find a new job. It's time to find a new job.
That's funny.
Because I don't work like that. I'm so methodical, and it has everything to do with that. The way my brain works is I need everything thought out, and I can't work at the speed that you can work at. But that's your ADHD superpower is that you just like go, and I don't That's not the way my brain works.
I know.
Yeah.
What's funny, not funny, haha, but funny, interesting right now is the Treat Yourself January that Josiah is hosting and he's not hosting, he's putting it on. Like it's all 100% him because he was like, I want to do this, but I want to do it with your patterns, speaking about like 24 days of quickies. And so he's like, this is my idea. I said, great, do it. He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. Like I said, I don't want to do anything with it other than if you have a pattern that you want to do and you aren't seeing it on the website, let me know.
So
I can get it up on Shopify or I can optimize the website thing. He's like, okay. And so he starts doing it. It's doing awesome, like gangbusters, awesome. And I said, well, why don't you go ahead and give me the list of all the patterns you're going to do? And I'll just jump in. I'll just make sure, because we're getting so much traffic. I'd really like to make sure everything's optimized. He goes, well, I don't have a list. And I go, well, why don't you have a list? He goes, Mom, I don't work like that. I don't work like that. Like I know in my head what I want to do. And I go, oh, you are my son. I understand. No pressure at all. Just let me know. Let me know. You got it handled. I understand this. I understand everything you're speaking right now. And I'm like, go forth, my child.
I'm like, oh yeah.
I was like, this is what it's like.
Yes.
But it's working, it's just
winging a prayer. Yeah.
Differently. And I'm like, I get this now. Yeah.
Nope.
It's quite
I like a plan. I like a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. I like it all planned out.
No, I don't
want to do the planning, but I liked it all planned out.
Yeah. It's cool.
Neither of us like planning.
Yeah.
Not a thing for you.
That was the other thing. So over the last 2 weeks, because you guys don't really know this, but like really over the last 2 weeks, Robin took a break from Marley. So
every year,
literally
Christmas through New Year's, you won't see me.
But I have my little pink book over here. I mean, so many things, just jotting everything down, things I would normally just tell you, right? But I was trying not to just bombard you with everything. Yeah. And then I have stuff written up here. Like, I'm just like, all right, here we go. And I think that's also part of the problem of me not sleeping is like I wake up and I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom every day about 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. I always wake up and have to go to the bathroom. And then I think my brain immediately just clicks on. It's like, okay, so, you just finished that. What do you have left to do over here with this that we can move on to the next thing? And so that my brain is just constantly like this, right? So I'm full of ideas for 2026. Full of ideas.
Need to get you off the caffeine.
Oh, I told you that, didn't I? I had a major headache because I hadn't had any caffeine. And I was like, I think that's what it is.
Getting off caffeine really is hard, right? Like it takes weeks to like get it out of your system.
Well, and I had no intention because caffeine is actually a regulator for me.
For your ADHD.
Yeah. Right? And I never knew that until the doctors told me that. That's why I like caffeine. But so I have some like coffee. No, I don't. This is water. I don't have any coffee down here. What was I going to say to you?
Doesn't matter.
Caffeine. It doesn't matter.
It's just when you're on hyperdrive, man, watch out.
Yeah. It's kind of intense.
Yeah. That's when like the voice notes go flying.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite part is because like a month from now, I'll be like, so you wanted to do this. And you were like, I've never heard of that in my entire life. You are making that up. And I always want to just like play you the voice note.
You should. You just be like, did you listen to this? It's like the other day when I was texting, I was like, I know you want me to make something or have somebody make something. But I couldn't for the life of me. I could not remember. I was like, was it the Ruana? What did she want me to make? And I couldn't remember until you tagged. I was like, oh yes, now that's coming back. Like, I was like, I have no clue.
It's just really fun.
So you had the 2 weeks off. What did you do?
Well, let's see. Everybody in the world was sick. We had this Christmas and New Year's was like a down one. It's just they happen.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah, like 2 days ago, Mark's aunt passed, which was a good thing. Like sometimes they're a good thing. It's a kind thing. This was. So we went to her funeral, but you're like, so what are the fun things you did? Well, I went to a funeral.
Yeah.
Some years are like that. They're just how it is. It's just they make the ones that nothing happens and they're just a regular year when you're just enjoying with your family, all the more sweeter. And so this year wasn't that for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's okay. I will say that, like, at least getting back into routine and everything, everyone's like, okay, let's go. Like, it wasn't a fun break, so let's go back to regular stuff. But yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
Well, we're good. So the New Year's Eve countdown, you clearly, like we just told everybody you don't talk to me. So, and I did it in 5 days. So you didn't know anything about it.
I didn't know anything about it other than it was going to be very colorful. I knew you wanted to do a cowl. I knew you didn't know what stitch pattern you wanted to do.
Nope.
You were going back and forth and back and forth. You had to explain it to me like 8 times of the shape because I did not understand what the heck you were talking about. I could not visualize it until you like sent me a picture, and then I was like, oh, weird.
Yeah. Well, and
that's my honest opinion. I'm like, yeah, I definitely would have understood how that was going together. Because every time you explain it, and she's like, and then you go straight. And I'm like, huh? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay.
But it's neat, right?
Because I didn't have to get it. Like, it had nothing to do with me.
Yeah. But
it turned out the crochet one is really pretty. Those stitch patterns are really, really pretty.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was wild how like that first section was so different for everyone. Like sometimes they look like boxes and sometimes they look like diamonds.
That's what I was going to tell you.
So cool.
The first section and the second section are the same stitch. It's the colors.
Oh.
The way the colors are. I don't have the border done on mine. Hold on, let me show you. The colors, when they are striped, they look like diamonds.
Yeah, it looks like a diamond.
And then when it's just 2 colors, it looks like squares.
Yeah.
But technically, this is the same pattern as this.
Yeah.
It's all about the color.
Also, if you look closely, the first one looks like boxes. And if you like, it's like one of those pictures. If you like do this, you can see the diamond.
Isn't
so you can see the diamond on everybody, but it's definitely like, it's one of those like 3D images that you're like.
I thought that was the neatest thing. And I wanted to do chevrons. And so then when I flipped the chevron in itself, I was like, oh, well, I like that. So I played with that. And then I wanted to bring the boxes. I was like, all right, I'm going to just put like 2 colors together and kind of have them go along. And then I had done my, I don't know what the hell happened. I did a gauge measurement for row gauge, and I was getting 24 rows to 4 inches to 4 inches. And so I did my whole chart and all the math based on that. And then I got done with my first section and I'm like, this is not right. So I measured it and my stitch gauge was spot on what I had. And then I was like, oh, it's 16. 24 to 16, that's a big difference. So I text Sherry. I want to say this is 24 hours before go time. Like this is how close this is. And I was like, hey, so funny story. And so I did the calculations of the math in my head, which we all know is very dangerous. And I went into Stitch Fiddle and I'm like, okay, so I think I had written it down 146 rows. I need 102 or something along those lines. I don't know what it was.
Whatever.
And so I essentially took off 2 huge sections that I had previously attached on there. So before, it used to be that it was ending where there was that section of the two oranges, that it was the purple and the green, and then it was ending with 2 purples. But I had to take the ending of 2 purples, and then the other chevron area was on there too. So I took those off, condensed everything down. I was like, oh, okay, now we're at the right size. And it was at that point that I sent it to Sherry. Then Sherry had the pattern at that point, but I sent it to 2 people to test. I'm like, here's where we are. I want, here's what I'm doing. Here's the pattern. Can you just start? Right. And they were like, let's go. And so that's where it went. It just was like, here we are. Yeah. And they did
It's
great.
funny. It's the row gauge is always the stinker with crochet.
Yeah.
Like it really, really depends on what stitch you're doing, how you're doing it. It can vary. Like, it's just like, you can't say like, oh, I'm doing mosaic, so it's always going to be the same.
No.
That's stinker, man.
Yeah.
It's a stinker. It's definitely like, it can be anything.
And it's wild because I took my gauge off of my swatch. Like I had, where's my other swatch? So I had messed with this. This was going to be my original. I liked how the colors looked like they barely meld into each other.
Yeah.
Very similar to the first chart for the knitters.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I had made this way too long.
Too long, yeah. So
I was like, oh, I need to start over. So that's when I started over with that one. But I thought I took my row gauge off of this, and it's still not 24.
You could have, but it's just the other one had more double crochets, or the way you were changing it because you were going faster because you liked it more. Like, it's a wild ride. Crochet is a wild ride.
But the good news is, even if people got a different row gauge, as long as it wasn't like huge difference, it worked out. Like the design worked out.
Yeah, and it's a cowl. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I saw some people, like somebody turned it into like a poncho or a shawl. I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
I really liked how you encased all of those ends.
Wasn't that fun? So that's why I tried
ends are a bugger. Like, woo boy.
Well, I was like, they're gonna hate me. You saw the ends on that. Like, I'm like, they're gonna hate me. They're gonna hate me.
I would have hated you.
Oh yeah. And so there it is.
Unless that was fringe. Like, unless that was supposed to be fringe.
And I would totally have kept fringe, but then I would have had the haters of that too. They'd have been like, what do you mean? And so when I came across the envelope border, that's what it's called, an envelope. And it's usually you do a flap on this side, then you do a flap on this side, then you join them together at the top, right? I didn't want to do that. I didn't want even that much more, right? Yeah. I wanted the idea of it looking like an I-cord, sort of, because that's what the knit one was. So I tested it with this using extended single crochets. And then I'm like, no, I don't like that because it's pulls apart and you can still see the stuff.
You can still see things.
And so then I'm like, I'm going to do linked doubles. And so that's what I did. And I'm like, this is perfect. And so
then you can't see anything.
It's just one side. You roll it over the top, and then you whip stitch it to the back side of the surface slip stitch that you did. So it looks, it's so pretty.
I thought it was great. I thought it was a great design all the way around. Like, I really thought it was turned out wonderful.
Yeah, it's I like it a lot. Lauren, you could always do a border on that side like this, and then watch my video about how to stitch it, because here's something else. I don't know why I did that section there so big and just plain. I had a reason in my head. I don't remember what it was. I even said this when I was stitching it. I was like, I know that I did this. I know I did that for a reason. I cannot remember what that reason was. But when I was showing people how they could stitch it together, I'm like, okay, so I laid this end, because I did foundation single crochets. So I laid it on top of this, and I did sort of like a running stitch, so that it just looks kind of like, it just looks like a nice finished edge, right?
Yeah.
But you could overlap this to this and use fake buttons, like the jewel buttons, and have it look like it's a jewel button clip. Like, there's a lot of different options. So my point here, though, is that you could do a rolled edge there, like what the other border is, and just stitch it directly, like what the knitters are doing with their I-cord edge. You could sort of mattress stitch it together to enclose those short ends if you're worried, Lauren. Like, it's not, you got it. You can do it. Anyways, that means a lot to me that you like it, because I was really hesitant to even share pictures with you, because you can't fake enthusiasm.
I don't.
And so I was like, I don't want to share a picture with you, because I don't want you to tell me you don't like it. I didn't want to hear it. So I was very, very, very hesitant to show you anything. Not gonna lie, that's the God's honest truth. That's the God's honest truth.
It's really funny because it's very pretty. Like, I find it very funny that you didn't trust yourself.
I didn't. Well, I didn't trust you either. I was like, you will break me. That will be the breaking point of me. And so I'm like, either she's just not gonna like it, and that's gonna be fine. But
I'm just happy you didn't pull me in because
no.
there would have been words.
Yeah. Well, because it's
You know how much I hate writing mosaic.
And so that's what Sherry is going through right now. So poor
Because
Sherry.
every single row is different. There's not one row that repeats.
No.
And you're increasing. It's
Yeah.
like
It's a real pain in the butt. So I had some people that were really mad that I didn't have crochet words with the New Year's Eve countdown design part, which I'm just like, okay, you're literally the chart is not a crochet stitch diagram. It's literally a paint by number. This stitch is this color. Like this should not be like that's how color work is done. So I wasn't doing
when it comes to mosaic, I prefer a color work chart over a stitch diagram chart.
Yeah, those
the
are
stitch
hard.
diagram is hard because like you're showing where the double crochet goes down. Like it's a weird chart.
Yeah.
But like in the color blocks, it's so much easier to be like, yep, nope.
Yep. It's just every color tells you what it needs to be.
Yeah.
And
it's easier.
So my intent all along was, okay, we're going to give them the chart. And then that gives us more time to write the words because it is a lot. Like I know that when Sherry gets done with this, it's going to be a massive pattern. Massive.
Yeah.
And you know when she is like super hyper focused and you can tell that she's getting it and she knows she's running out of time. And I was like, Sherry, we don't have to give that to them on New Year's Eve. Like they can follow the chart. We will give them the words after the fact. Like when we put it all together to sell it, blah, 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 they will have that, but they don't need it. I'm like, they don't need it because you just follow the chart. You follow the chart. And you should have seen like the relief on her. She was like, oh, okay. Cause she said, she goes, what'd she say? She said, I don't usually do the crochet side. Robin does. I know. And she pulled up one of my other mosaic patterns because she wanted to make sure she was trying to follow along the way and she's like, Marley, this is a lot. This is a lot. Cause I mean, she's seeing all the rows and she's like, and I'm like, yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's going to be okay. But I had one person who was very mean about it. And I'm just like, okay. Like I was like, no questions, whatever. Here you go. But all along, my intent fully is, if you really need the words, one, you could look at the stitch fiddle and look at the words underneath stitch fiddle. So there are words there, but they're not written in crochet terminology words. And I don't mean like they're not saying single crochet. Crochet has a completely different way of being written than knitting. Yeah. And so it's written like a knitter, which you can understand if you sit and really just kind of think about it. It's like, oh, this makes sense.
You can understand what it's saying, but it's not a standard way of writing for crochet.
Right. Yeah. So I was like, they are there if people want to have that reassurance of, is that really what I'm seeing up there? You know what I mean? But I think for the most part, I mean, look at how many are finished. There are so many people that have finished.
Oh, the crocheters crushed it.
Crocheters are
the knitters.
I've seen a couple of knit ones done so far. And I mean, that one's a lot of fun too. I had one lady, bless her heart, she sent me a message there on the chart number 4. There was, I forgot to put an increase symbol on like row 160. And then on 159, I had an extra stitch. So I had to move a stitch over, which it was just a slip stitch. And then on row 60, put an increase number, right? Or the increase marker. And I was like, oh my God. And at first, late at night, I'm like, oh, I'll just shift things over. Cause I just wasn't thinking. I'm like, so then I think yesterday morning, this morning, I don't know, it all blends together. I was like, how did I miss that? Like, what am I missing there? And in my mind, I was like, oh, you just probably assumed you missed an increase and just added one. And then I was like, well, no, dum-dum. You literally missed the increase in the chart. Like you forgot to put it in the chart. Like it should be there. I'm like, oh, so then I put that in and fixed it and was like, oh, okay, we're good. Like everything's good. Numbers are all there now. Fixed. But she was very nice. She's like, hey, I'm not complaining. I just want to make sure nobody else is sending you a bitchy email. So, and she literally wrote it like that. I was like, God bless you. Like, thank you. She's like, hey, look at all of this. Like, this is a lot. Like, and at that point, if you can't, you're on, like, what did I just say? 160?
You said a row 160. That's a lot of rows.
That's a lot of rows. It's a lot of rows. The knitters there's a lot of stuff going on with the knitters. It's because it's garter stitch. So it takes even more, you know what I mean? For as much as people don't like to purl, garter stitch takes forever. So it just takes a long time. Just takes a long time. But I like the designs. I like the shape of the piece. People knew it was a bandana cowl, but they didn't really fully know how it was going to come together or anything.
It's nice that it's a different shape for us. I mean, other people have done this shape before, but it's nice it's new for us.
Yeah. So I've had a couple of suggestions for game day where they're like, you should do some gloves or hats or something that use one of the mosaic stitches from either one of them to kind of have it all kind of match and cohesive together, something smaller. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Like, it's not a bad idea. I don't mind that at all. Cause y'all know I like a set and I love gloves.
You do.
So I don't know. We'll see how that all comes out. But, it was pretty cool. I don't know. I was very happy with how it all came out. It was one of the patterns that I wasn't like, oh, well, that was a dud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, cause you don't know how it's going to go, right? Like you really don't know. And especially that crochet technique, not everyone's going to like it.
Yeah.
So having ways around having all those ends was really good.
Yeah.
That was the way to go. That was really nice.
I thought so too.
But it's fun. And it's also really nice for crocheters to learn how to read mosaic charts, because once you know that, man, world's your oyster. Like it's what we talked about in our color work class of like, you can grab it. Once you know that, you can grab any chart and you can do so many things.
Yeah.
Like crocheters, man, the world is your oyster. Like
so many things you can go do. And then
all at the same chart. Like it's wild.
Yeah. I prefer, and we didn't present the chart this way. We presented the chart where it showed how the stitch was going to, how the pattern was going to look.
What it should look like.
Yeah. I prefer the charts where it's just one color on every row. No matter if there's a mosaic double crochet coming down, it's just one color. And there's an X where there should be a mosaic double crochet. Like that's what I prefer. And I think, which is interesting because I like to see the pattern, but I don't want to see it when I'm following a chart because I find it so much easier to be like, I need to use purple. Okay, this one's a mosaic double. This one's a mosaic
almost like
double.
you want two different charts.
Yeah, I don't
see what it's going to look like, and then you want to see what you're going to stitch.
Because that's what it is. And I think part of that is, we as knitters too, we think about it like all of the charts that are presented, they're always presented to you like, what is the face of the chart? Like this is the front view of the chart. Whether you're on the back or the front, this is what the front looks like, right? Crocheters do that too, but this is what I'm thinking of. And when I'm looking at it, yes, I understand the logic of, oh, that's what that's going to look like because that color is going to drop down here and see that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that stitch is actually that color. Do you know what I mean? It's not actually a single crochet.
Right.
And that throws me off because I'm like, that's because it's deceiving. Yes. So in the video, I told people, I'm like, look, the start of the row, it tells you what color you're using this whole row. You're just using that color. Yeah, if you come across a square on this row that is another color, ignore it. You're just single crocheting it, not with the other color, with the color you're using. If you come across a square that has an X, that's where you're doing the mosaic. Completely ignore the other one and just do the mosaic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you think about it like that, right? And then you think about writing instructions or stitch fiddle writing instructions. Because if it comes across, if you're using purple and it comes to an orange square, it'll say single crochet orange with color B. And it's like, no, you're not. And so that's where it's like, oh, just look at it like this. But I prefer, like I said, where if I'm using purple, I just want to see a purple line and the X's where the X's need to go. Yeah. I don't need to see where they're all going to be connected because that is really hard for me.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
Yeah.
Anyways.
100%.
Yeah. It's good stuff. How about how many here? How many people here in the chat? There's quite a few of you. There's almost 100 people in here. Did you guys participate in New Year's Eve, or did you see it? Are you like, I really want to get it? Because like right now it's still available in the Marley Birdhouse. You can get in there and, you know, all the charts are released. I did videos for the sections that needed videos. Like I did. So you saw that my crochet one, I don't have the border on yet, but I did a border demonstration. Oh, I already ripped it out. I did it on like a little sample swatch. I was like, I got to show you on this.
Yeah.
And then the knitters, we did I don't have the knit one down here. We did an I-cord bind off so that it matched the I-cord edges. So I showed the I-cord bind off. I showed grafting at the end so that it all comes together really beautifully. And again, I just did it on a little swatch because why not? This was my swatch I did playing with the colors of the knit one. And I was like, yes, I love those colors. Like the minute I put these together, I'm like, and that's what it's going to be. Cause I
that you use Chic Sheep for it too. Like,
yeah,
it felt like we had to remind you that your own yarn was a good yarn.
it is such a good yarn.
And that it has colors that you like, which is the other funny thing of like, Chrissy and I were like, what are you talking about? Just use that.
Yeah. It is such a good yarn.
I know, it's great.
It really is.
And it makes so you happy. Pretty. Like that's why I think half of it came out so well. Cause I feel like if you like the colors, you don't fight the design.
Yeah.
You're excited to do the next part. Like
that's really it. Yeah. I loved everything about it. It's just, it was really nice. Oh, look, a lot of people have started and Muncie is working on the second knitting one. Diane, nope, sorry. Didn't want to start anything new. Totally get that. Totally understand that too. Completely. Yeah. Completely. But yeah, a lot of you are a part of it. Oh, that makes me really happy. Makes me really happy. I don't know.
Okay. So that's New Year's Eve. Now, for anybody who hasn't seen Josiah's emails, what is Josiah doing?
Okay.
This is pretty exciting. Like this is like a really exciting thing.
Yeah. Cause it's all him. He saw the success of 24 Days of Quickies, right? He liked the whole idea of people coming to the website every day to get a pattern and just, having the traffic, generating traffic, right? He's like, I really like that. He liked being able to post and be able to use just one mini chat word that always went to the same post. He's like, I want to do that for January. And I said, okay, but I can't give away ad-free PDFs all January. I said, I literally just did that in December. I'm like, I got to make some money, kid.
Right.
He's like, no, Mom, I don't want to give them away. I want to be able to highlight your patterns that are already free on your website because not everybody sees them because if you don't know they're there, it's hard to find them, right?
Yeah.
So he, in his words, he did a deep dive to find patterns that were on the website that he also that there were ad-free PDFs for. In Shopify, not on Ravelry. There's a big difference there. They're on Shopify. And so he has his list wherever he has his list in his head. And he's like, he's like, here's how I'm going to run it. Every day I'm going to give away 3 patterns. Or not give away, but highlight 3 patterns. He goes, some days it might be 2 knits and 1 crochet. It might be 2 crochet, 1 knit. He's like, I don't care about that. It's just there are 3 patterns we're going to highlight for that day. And for 24 hours of that day, each of those patterns are 75% off from the Shopify store, which makes them like $3.50. I mean, stupid cheap. And so that's what he's doing. And so he called it Treat Yourself January. And he did that because we played off of the Treat Your Feet January from last year.
Yep.
So he called it the Treat Yourself. He made the graphics. He was in GPT putting all the graphics together. And he's like, I think I like this. I'm like, those are fun. Those looks like it works. And wrote the whole email out and organized it. And then he's like, okay, is it all right if I send out the whole blog post? He's like, is it okay if I send an email out as Baby Bird to kind of let people know, hey, look, just so they, and I was like, why not? We're literally giving them patterns. Like, it's not like we're trying to anything. I'm like, I think it's not a bad idea. And so that's what he's doing every day at 2:00, because at first he was going to do it at noon. And I said, listen to me. I said, Josiah, listen to me right now. You can't tell them noon and then not get anything up there until 2, because at 12:01, I will start getting messages that nothing is there. He goes, you're kidding me. I said, I'm not kidding you.
No.
I'm not kidding you.
No.
And he's
Come
like,
talk to Robin.
oh, he goes, it's not that deep. I said, no, Josiah, listen to what I'm telling you. He goes, well, then make it 2:00. Let's make it 2:00. Let's do it 2:00, because I know I can have everything up by 2:00, because he didn't know his track practice and schedule.
Right.
And I said, okay. I said, because I'm telling you, if I start getting emails and we have to start addressing customer service side, there's going to be a problem. He's like, nope, 2:00. I got it, 2:00. So he has set an alarm on his phone so that he gets on. And then he's learning. He did the whole blog post, had it up, and then he opened a new tab with the same blog post to do tomorrow's, to have tomorrow's all ready to go. I go, can't do that. He's like, why not? I didn't hit publish. I'm like, nope, it auto saves. And it auto saves and updates the one that's already on there. He goes, really? I go, yeah. So what you're planning on tomorrow is already published on today's. He's like, well, how do I do this? I'm like, every day before 2:00, you got to go on. He's like, oh.
Yeah. When you only want one post,
yes.
Like if it was multiple posts, then he could have scheduled it.
But you
but like that's also super confusing, because who's going to get the link?
Right.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Every day.
So I told him,
welcome to my world.
I said, what you could do, I said, you could create a Google Doc for yourself and take what you're going to write every day. And so you could just 100%. Copy and paste.
That's what Chrissy did. And it saves you.
Yeah.
Saves
so
you
I'm like, you could do that. And he's like, well, I'll think about that. I think in his mind, which I mean, and I'm guessing because this would be my mind, the time it would take him to do that is just like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'll just write it up. And so, cause that's where my brain goes. It's silly. It's the same idea of, oh, I'd have to rewrite that pattern. I'm just going to make a new one. You know what I mean? It's that sort of logic. And so he's just like, oh, okay.
But when it comes to the everyday, Chrissy setting that up was fabulous for me.
That's huge. It's gigantic.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. The treat yourself January. He's taking a bunch of patterns of mine. I even told him, I said, I have some patterns that aren't live on my website, or they don't have an ad-free PDF for sale, but we have them because they were part of Stash Busting Quickies and stuff. I'm so if you need some ideas, because it's going to come out to like 93 patterns of mine, right? So like if you need ideas, or you need us to get a pattern up on the website that we have done,
right?
It helps us. We can do that. And because at first he was like, well, I don't want you to do that because I don't want you to have to, I'm not trying to give you more work, Mom. I'm trying to take something off. And I said, no, this is work I have to do anyways. Like I have to do these blog posts. I have to get these.
So again, just so we understand, he's highlighting 3 patterns a day.
Yeah.
They're all free patterns, right?
Yep. Free on the website.
He's giving a discount for the ad-free PDF.
Yeah. Yep.
Every day. Through Shopify. It's a Shopify.
And
so it's not Ravelry, it's not Etsy, it's through Shopify. So it's all on our site. And that's why you can give the biggest discount, because it's through Shopify.
Exactly.
And there's no extra things that we're paying to anyone.
Exactly. And the good thing about Shopify is if for any reason I have to go in and update the PDF, I can send updates to everybody who's purchased, where I can't do that on Etsy. Yes, I can do it on Ravelry, but it's a whole nother, like she just talked about, like, pricing and a whole bunch of other things going on over there at Ravelry. So yeah, that's what he's doing. I mean, and it's doing well. The first couple of days, Google picked it up. And so we had huge traffic, right?
Yeah.
And then like it went from what I sent it to you was like 20,000. And then it
went to like 30.
It was
5,000. Yeah, it was a lot.
Then yesterday it dropped to 5. And he's like, what the hell, man? I'm like, welcome. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Google gods, no longer looking at you and be like, you are blessed, child.
I mean, that's the other part that I didn't want him to get like upset about, but that happens to us every year at 24 Days of Quickies, and it's
all the time.
It's really hard, especially with Quickies, because all that we want to do is highlight the other designers, and they're not getting even amount of traffic, because it's like, okay, today they decided they're gonna highlight us, and those designers get the traffic. Like it just, that stinks.
Yeah. But. So his own personal goal is he wants to have more days like like day 1 and day 2. He's like, I want more days like that and consistency across the year. And I'm like, that'd be nice. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Please do. But yeah, that's what JoJo's doing. That's what he's doing.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm like,
It's
okay.
nice too to see things from fresh eyes, because we've seen everything 100 times. And so we're like, not excited about anything, you know.
He gets real mad when he sees something he wants to give out. He's like, oh, I want to do this one. Do you have a PDF? And I'm like, I don't think it's on Shopify. He's like, damn it, Mom. He's like, why is it not over there? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not actually sure why it's not over there. I mean, I could take some time to do it, but I have to finish this over here. He's like, no, I'll just pick something else. I'm like, okay. Sorry. I said it's a lot. I'm like, it takes a lot to get everything everywhere they need to be. And then there are some things where it's not on Shopify because it's not updated. You know, it's not in our Canva, so it's not on Shopify. And he's like, why don't you have it updated? I'm like, because it's like number 70 on the list of things that need to be updated. I'm like, it's not that important. There's other things that are more important. He's like, okay.
Got a lot of that. Yeah. Big backlog.
Yeah. But he's doing really well. John and I were talking to him. We think he needs to get a little bit more involved in the AI side of stuff and creating systems with AI. Not just for me, but I think doing them for me would help him in the broad scheme of doing things for other businesses outside of if he doesn't want to work for me anymore. I
mean, eventually he's not going to want to work for you.
Exactly.
I'm sure he's going to want to make a real paycheck.
Right. Yeah. And I told him, I said, I really think, I mean, just from the outside looking in, he has an opportunity. All these kids have an opportunity to really learn something from the very ground level. Everybody's learning at the same level right now. Like, learn this, because as much as a lot of us are fighting it, it's here. It's here. And so I'm like, start learning it. Like, learn everything you can about it and how you can use it so that you're the one in the room that people want to help.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole philosophy at my kids' school, is that it's not evil. So like some schools are like, AI is evil, and they're like, no, you need to learn how to use this tool. Just like we needed to learn how to use the internet, or how to use email, or how to use whatever it was. This is a tool.
Yeah.
And how do you use it? And how do you, and of course, like, they talk nonstop about, making sure you're getting credible information. If you're asking a question, making sure that it's credible. But they're teaching them all of that. And that's what I want my kids to understand, of like, not here's the prompt, write my essay at all.
Yeah.
Instead of that, of like, here's my essay. Did I, is there more? Can you give me more things I should think about? Like, but they, of course, their school does everything where, like, if you are actually writing an essay for like a test or for a grade or whatever it is, they have to use the software that like watches them, tracks them, so you can't copy paste.
Yeah. I get you.
Which is really hard for Will because he's dyslexic. And so doing text evidence where you have to like copy, in, Moby Dick, he said, like, us copying those words is really hard. And so he does dictation, but like, it doesn't work on the software. It's a whole wild ride. Obviously everything is new, but yes, I want my kids to be up to date on every single thing. I want them to know how to use 3D printers like we're using a regular old printer. Like, I want them to know how to program robots like they're programming the remote control. Like,
that's what I told him. I'm like, take this opportunity and learn all of this stuff, implement it on my side, like practice it with me. Like, why not? You have an opportunity. And I mean, I have a platform, so to speak, that you can kind of see what's working, not working, and whatnot, and just learn. I mean, I said last night, like, I'm not opposed to using AI for, like, she asked if I do my own photography, and I said, yeah. And I said, I'm not opposed to using AI, like, where it's my own photography, it's me, but they put you like in a nice background or something. Like, they have all these different ways to do things now that it's just,
like what we did with the dog.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
you know? And it's like,
Dog
yeah,
photography, man, animal photography, so much.
it's
I keep thinking about that of like the only way to get her
we're
to
talking about
sit was to have John there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
John does not need to be in that photo.
No, not
so
at all.
that we could crop him out and put her by
Yeah.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not opposed to all that, and like Josiah doing the graphic stuff using AI that I mean, I was like, I can't do that. I can't afford to pay somebody to do that. And that's he's trying to use it and learn it and use it in an ethical way.
Right.
Somebody was commenting that the hard part with AI right now is there's so many people putting photos up in groups, people can't tell that they're AI. That is a struggle. That's a huge problem in Etsy right now because what are you doing?
He's doing a little dance behind you.
You
know he's not going to talk if you talk to him.
Package finally shipped. They finally
we scheduled a pickup, you know, for all the packages, and he forgot one it was down here. So we brought it upstairs, scheduled another pickup. The guy did not pick it up Thursday. He did not pick it up Friday. He did not pick it up Saturday. And I was like, Jojo, let's just take it to the post office. He goes, I'm not doing it. They're going to come pick it up. I was like, oh my God.
If someone hasn't gotten their package yet from the sample sale, it's on its way now.
It's coming.
Good.
Post office did not pick it up.
I tried 4 days in a row and they didn't pick it up any single day.
What was I saying? Oh, I was telling
but
them how I have told you that you need to take advantage of the AI stuff right now and learn it and implement it.
I just posted the Treat Yourself January stuff. So
we were just talking about that too.
If you guys haven't looked at the new patterns today,
your head is cut off, dude.
Like, if you guys haven't looked at the new patterns today, go look at it.
It's not 2 o'clock yet.
I know, but I was already doing it, so I just did it.
Yeah.
The Twilight Trail socks or slippers, you called them. They're slippers.
The slippers.
The Spectrum Stitch Swan Show and the
wait, you discounted the Spectrum Stitch Swan Show?
Yeah. And the Autumn
Marley's real mad now.
No, I'm not mad.
Autumn
I'm just
Breezes
like
Mosaic Hat.
We'll take advantage of that, you guys. That's real damn cheap. And what was the last one?
The Autumn
Breeze. The hat.
Autumn Breeze.
The hat we did for 24 days of quickies.
That's only $3 for the Spectrum Stitch Swan Show.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Or you guys can buy the course if you really want to support Marley here.
Yeah. Go spend like 300 times more, 500 times more.
It's only $15 for the course, I think.
Oh, it is? Yeah. So that's how much I'm terrible at math. Whatever. I take advantage of it, y'all. That's cheap. That's stinking cheap. That's cool though. Anyways, I was telling them that I had told you that you have to make sure you have everything up by 2 o'clock. And Robin was like, yeah, ask me how we know.
Oh yeah, people some people are nice on here, man.
I know, Josiah. I know. 8:30. I always had everything up by 8:30 because man, if it was 9:07, they were having my head.
Yeah. There's been a couple emails that we've gotten, and I'll be like, hey, come read this. He's like, is that real? Like somebody, I'm like, yes, that is a real, somebody has emailed this to you. This is what they have said. And he's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah,
I know. We get it all.
Julia already has all the patterns.
I know. Julia is
amazing.
Super fan. She's fantastic.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Is that mine? That's mine.
Yeah, I put it on so shirtless.
I'm like, okay.
It's got finger.
I know. It's got a finger hold. It's good stuff. It's awesome. All right.
Have a great day, everyone. Go check out the email. Get my open rate up.
Get my open rate up. There you go. All the numbers.
Yeah, he likes the numbers. It's good.
Yeah.
But all of that will translate fantastic when he interviews for jobs because
that's what I think.
You did the marketing.
Yeah, that's the hope because he's learning so much, you know.
And you understand all of the terminology and everything. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's really great.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, don't forget. Hey, sorry, don't forget you have to ship those 2 other things today that people bought.
People bought more?
Yeah, some people bought some more stuff from the sample sale, and it popped. And so I clocked it in my head. I was like, I need to tell him because I don't want to be responsible for this.
Right.
Does anyone here want some more samples? I'm trying to get my mom to put more samples out. If 5 people say yes in the comments right now, I'll get her to do it.
Can you
people,
tell he
5
watches
people.
these shows that
5
do that
people.
kind of stuff?
Uh-huh.
Just give me
Say
5
yes.
people. 5 people say
people.
yes, and we're gonna
Yeah.
put them all up for
5
sale.
people.
$3.
Come on.
$3.
If 5 people don't say yes, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, 1, 2. That's 2.
Oh gosh.
That's 2. We need. That's 3.
Y'all are just doing it just
Uh-huh.
because.
2
You're
more.
just doing it to
You're
make
just
more.
doing it.
make them happy.
1 more.
Yeah.
1 more, and we got it.
It's gonna be Muncie. Muncie's gonna
Oh my
say it.
gosh.
No. Oh, it's Alora.
Alora did it.
Uh-huh.
Alora did it.
Let's go. Let's go. What y'all want?
Stop
What
it.
y'all want?
Stop it.
We're gonna do an auction right now.
Could you imagine when I get old? This is what it's going to be like when I
1,
have to
2,
go to the
3,
nursing
4, 5.
home. This is what he's going to do. What you
But
want?
it's
What you
good.
want?
Marley, you have
Got a
so
live
many
podcast.
samples that you can't wear, you
I know.
can't use, you don't have a baby to give it to. Like,
I don't have a whole lot of baby stuff. No, I have. And I
let
posted.
it go.
I posted a lot of it. So
I know.
I have
But it's
more.
good. You
and
do
then
have more. I know
a
you have
couple
more.
I have a couple of sweaters that I couldn't wear before that I think I could probably fit into now that we definitely could republish that were in
Oh, that'd be
magazines that are
nice.
really good.
That would be
But
nice.
once I get some photographs of them on me, I'm more than willing to be like, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time. Everybody is. Oh, you guys are killing me here.
Now, if it doesn't sell out in 5 minutes, I'm gonna be angry.
Seriously?
Oh,
Okay.
All these people saying yes. Come on.
Go.
no.
Let's
It's
see
just
your-
nice to have.
This is not
Hey,
your baseball
I better
cards.
see your names on the shipping information, or else
Yeah.
I'll know.
But you have to take it to college with you, JoJo.
Take what to college with me?
All the samples. Your mother is not shipping them.
No.
It's not going to
Oh my
happen.
Gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
5 people say no.
I even bought him a printer, like a mini printer that prints
Yes.
off the labels on the
Yes.
little.
Oh,
the
you
sh-
can
yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
take it.
Oh,
100%.
Julia said no. Julia's. I told you, Julia's the best.
Julia.
Julia's the best.
I think you should turn
See,
off
Julia,
the comment.
Oh
That's
my
good,
god.
man.
Okay, y'all can leave now. Y'all can leave.
right,
Are you making lunch?
See y'all later.
You don't want love?
I don't want love. I got lots of love right here.
That's pride.
I haven't.
Mom, you're-
I know. Laura's like, really? It's
Really?
Robin. There's no. She's not gonna say I love you. There's no I love yous.
You have lots of love here.
I got lots of love. I got lots of love. It's
Have a
good.
great day, everyone.
Have a great day, he says.
Julia, thanks for the. Oh, and Sharon.
Sharon.
Julia and Sharon, thanks for saying no.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is hilarious. This is what I have to deal with.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
go back to watching my
Okay.
Goodbye.
So yes, that's what JoJo's doing. He did a very good job with everything. I can see people in the Minions group are getting their samples, so that's good. At least it's all showing up.
Good. Good.
So yeah. There you go.
That's
Anything
really
else?
fun.
Did we get to anything else we should talk about?
No, because I think, like the rest of it, we need to kind of like think through
Oh yeah.
what we're doing because we don't know what we're doing. Welcome to how we run things.
Well, I do know, like you know what your task is right now.
I know what I'm doing
Yeah.
all of January. Yeah.
But we have to also, like, for you, your next big design task is to think about Tournament of Stitches. That's the big one for you. Because I mean, that's in March, so that gives you some time,
Yeah.
but you need all of that time. For
Oh, yeah.
me, it's I know what I was going to talk about. I want to do a year-long Makealong on here on Mondays with Marley for a blanket, for a knit blanket and a crochet blanket.
Oh,
So the crochet blanket I already have designed. It's one I did for Annie's several years ago. I didn't do it for Annie's. I actually sponsored my own thing on Annie's. And then they said Red Heart sponsored it, but I sponsored it. Like I did it. So
Okay.
it's mine. So I
It's
wanted to do
blocks.
I wanted to do that.
Mhm.
And then for the knitters, instead of having blocks, I wanted to do like sections of stitches. Like, and then like have one so it would be something would release every 2 weeks. So it would be crochet, 2 weeks later knit, 2 weeks later crochet, 2 weeks later knit. And I thought that would be good because then we not only have content for the website, We have content here to discuss on what we're doing. I could show how to do the techniques. And so that gives us another lesson. But I wanted to do something like that. And I wanted to get an idea. It says, it appears that people like that idea. So I wanted to get that. I wanted to find out what people thought of that.
Yeah. Make-alongs are always, the year-long ones are so nice. They're nice to see. Because like even if you miss a couple months, you can catch up in the summer or something.
Exactly. So I wanted to do that this year. And so if I do that, that would I mean, we'd have to start, later
and
a couple weeks.
Just so people, the blocks aren't mosaic. They're not mosaic motifs. They're back and forth blocks.
Yeah, back and forth.
So they're all sorts of different stitches.
Yeah, bunches of stitches.
Like think of it more of like a sampler where you get to learn new stitches.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. I mean, and like it's all done. There's a couple that if I wanted to redo the stitch, like if I wanted to choose a different stitch, I could do that totally. But yeah, I thought I liked that idea. And I have the pattern written. We might have to like tweak it a little bit to be a little bit more our style than Annie's style.
We were writing it for them. And so like the way we say like our style is we don't like, there's certain words that we don't abbreviate because it makes it more confusing.
Yeah.
So like we don't say SK for skip, but a lot of people do. And so like we'll write out skip.
Right.
We don't do like EA for each. We write out each.
Yeah.
And like those little things that we write out make a big difference because it can be confusing because other people can use those abbreviations to mean something else. So we try to make it like clearer.
Yeah. Elise Walker. Yes, it could be stash busting. I used Chic Sheep on my sample. So worsted weight Chic Sheep. I think as long as we're all using like a solid and a worsted weight, that's what you would need. So yeah. Julia, so Moogly's blocks, she collaborates with other designers. So every 2 weeks she releases a block from another designer. These would all be from me. And with her blocks, some of hers could be back and forth. Some of hers are actual motifs, like in the round, like it's all up to the designer. Mine would be back and forth. Mine are back and forth for this particular one.
Yeah. And they're all like the same stitch pattern. It's not like when we do Moogly, we always try to do something exciting,
different.
And so it's like the block itself is like, wow.
Yeah.
This is more of like a sampler where you're learning this stitch.
Yeah. So I wanted to do that. It looks like everybody loves this. And like we're a part of Moogly's blocks. We've been a part of that for like 7 or 8 years now.
Forever. We love the
And I'm fairly certain I signed up again this year because she always has to text me. She's like, hey, do you want to be a part of it? Oh yeah, I do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because she gets me. I mean, she and I, we've been friends for years now. She's like, hey, Marley.
Yeah. But yeah, they're all the same size blocks.
Yeah. Yes. All the same size blocks. Yeah. They'll all be the same size. Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like y'all like that, which is good because I pitched the idea to Sherry too, and she liked it. So I wanted to mention it on here and see if you guys, because I mean, I don't want to do the work if y'all don't want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to do all
but
that.
It certainly would be nice to have something that we talk about every 2 weeks, like a schedule.
Yeah.
Wild.
Don't call it that or I won't be able to do it. It's just something that we do on a semi-routine basis. Don't dare call it a schedule.
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah. But as far as the yarn, for the crochet one, I did use Chic Sheep, but like if I'm gonna make, because I'm gonna show samples and stuff or to make another whatever, I might use, if I'm making it for me, I would like to use Chic Sheep again, but maybe I make it out of Swish or something like that because I like that too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a blanket, so
it's a blanket.
In terms of gauge,
yeah,
you're gonna be a little bit bigger. Who's gonna notice?
Yeah, exactly. I also like the idea of like I like all the bravas. I mean, whatever we want to do, whatever we want to do.
Makes your heart happy.
Yeah. Stitch it up, Mom. I literally just gave the idea. So when does it start? I don't know.
I don't know.
Soon. in January, because if I'm gonna do it all year long, it'll start in January. So
I mean, the crochet one we could start next week. Like
yeah, I could start it right
that one
away.
has been done for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in theory, I would probably start it in 2 weeks because I'd want to give people a chance to get some yarn and all the details out there.
Yeah.
If anything. But yeah.
Speaking of projects for the new year, is you always have lots of trends that you're following. Is there anything that like you've noticed recently that you're like, ooh, I think I'm interested in doing this?
Not right yet.
Yeah.
The big trends I'm seeing right now. So there are a lot of people they're not going away from amigurumi, but it's that time in the cycle of the crafter where they're like, I've done that. What else can I do? And they're ready to move on to some garments. Yeah. Easy garments. I'm talking big hook, big needles, no shaping. Yeah. Crop, drapey, all the things, which I like. I like those too. So I'm like, oh, those would be fun to do. So I'm seeing a lot of that. The wheat stitch is still killing it. Everybody wants to do the wheat stitch, which is great. I mean, I think it's pretty too. The first time I saw it in her poncho that she used it, I was like, that's a really pretty stitch. So it doesn't shock me that it's doing so well still.
Yeah. It'll be nice to see what excites her next.
Yeah.
She does a lot of. She always has something fun. Yeah.
So I'm excited that people are starting to get a little bit more interested in garments and stuff. Funny you asked this because even JoJo and I were looking up trends the other night. He couldn't sleep, and so he came downstairs. He's like,
"Mom,
you're
giving it to him."
I know. He's like, Mom, these are the things that people are wanting to see. These are what they're looking for, and so he's going through it all and telling me. But a lot of that kind of stuff is quick. Not everybody wants a lot of the detailed stuff that we do. And I think part of that is because of where we are on our path of, we've done the quick, easy stuff and we like it every now and again. Yeah. But I want my mind engaged a little bit more when I'm doing this stuff. And I like.
Well, I feel like different times of the year, I want that. But like right now, all I want is quick and fun.
I just like the color.
I almost never say that, but
no, you never say that. No, I came across, I don't know how many of you, I'm not encouraging you to follow my personal Facebook. I'm just saying, I don't know how many of you do. Just remember it is my personal. So I post whatever, my personal stuff. My point here is that I came across something the other day and it was I'm going to call them reporters, but they were following some older ladies in New York who, if you saw them, you'd be like, oh, wow, they're really dressed up. Like they're dressed beyond what quote unquote normal person would dress up as. Right. And so they were coming up like, would you, what made you dress up today? And they're like, we're not dressed up. This is how we dress. Like we dress to be like this every day. Like this is not dressed up. This is getting dressed. Yeah. And one of the people on there said that she's a colorful person living in a beige world. And I literally have never read something that was so me, I think, in my life. Like, I'm like, that is exactly how I feel. That is exactly how I feel. Yeah. And I'm like, that's how I want to be. So I'm no longer, here's my resolution for you. I'm no longer going to apologize for liking color. I like it.
I don't think there's any reason to.
I like color. I like color work. I like solid colors that are bright. I am not the person that's going to go and make a brown sweater. It's just not going to be me. A cream sweater. That's not who I am. And so and you guys all know this. You guys are like, yeah, the sky is blue too, Marley. What are you trying to say? Like, it's just one of those things that I'm just, I guess because I see a lot of other designers always using grays and creams and pales and blah, 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 blah. And it looks very pretty. I would never, ever.
Which is fine, but that's them. And you don't need to be them. So what I'm hearing you say is there's no more comparison that's going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't, this is what I took away from the memorial service of Mark's aunt, is that at my service, I want someone to say the same thing that they said about her, was she lived authentically herself.
Mm-hmm.
If there was something she wanted to do, she went and figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
Like she was authentically her all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought there is nothing better.
Yeah.
There's nothing better in life
Yeah.
than to live that way. And it made me think of you because I'm like, the most person that I know who is authentically herself is Marley. She's
You're gonna make
always
me
Marley.
cry because that means so much. I know. It's true though.
New Year, same you.
What up, bitches? Here we are.
Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That
Good.
honestly, that is a huge compliment. But you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Like that's
Why would you want to be anyone else? You're Marley.
Yeah.
You.
So I'm done apologizing for being colorful. I'm colorful.
Yeah.
That's just
That's it.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
color.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. On that note, we've been on here a while, y'all.
Yeah.
We've been hanging out. I hope you guys had fun just kind of hanging out and just shooting the shit with us all because I'm gonna say shit. This is the year I'm saying shit. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen. So there we are. Megan, I don't plan on it, so you're good. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready for it all. I'm very proud of the fact that I did the Marley Mondays with Marley all last year, like because I didn't know that was my on a whim last year. I remember texting you, I'm doing this. Okay.
But it was a really big goal for you because it's almost like exercising for you. It's just you've gotten in the routine.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's been good. I'm excited to do year 2. I'm excited that now that we're going to do a blanket make along together, it gives us something to work on together. I like that.
I love plans. So you're
not
bothering me any.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And then don't forget game day is coming up. So, just kind of maybe finish up some of the things we've worked on before and be ready for game day. And let's make this like one of the biggest game days we've had. Like, I would love that. Like, that would be, it's always exciting. I love game day. As you guys know, it's one of our biggest events. It's game day and turkey trot are huge ones. And so, yeah, I'm excited about it. And my Chiefs are out of the playoffs. So
Okay.
Whatever. Could play whatever. It's funny.
When's game day? Like, when's the Super Bowl? I never have any
February 8th.
Thank you.
Yes, February. It's always the first weekend of February.
For those of us who do not sports ball, I
Yep.
have a vague idea that the Steelers are still in it. Again, don't care.
Yeah.
Mark basically has to tell me, he's like, listen, there's sports on tonight. Go to bed without me. Because I have no idea what he's watching when he's watching it.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea.
Well, the Chiefs were knocked out of the playoffs early on, and then the Colts were knocked out. And so the only other team I like are the Eagles. And I think the Eagles are still in it, if I remember.
That sounds great. I can root for them too. That sounds wonderful.
So I'm like, all right, here we are. But yeah, football's always on here. My family, they're trying to think of more events to do, and then you can tell I'm a sports family because everybody was like, you should make it a competition. I was like, nope, stop right there. Can't do competition. And they all looked at me. They're like, because they know I'm a competitive person. I'm very competition. I'm like, the people they don't sports ball, you guys. Like, this is not competition. It just happens to be during a thing that is competition over there. But
that's why I like game day, of like being a crocheter. I don't have to pay any attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
None. So like I can just be stitching and having a lovely time and do not care what's on TV.
Exactly.
Until the commercials come on and then I stop and watch.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, the Winter Olympics are
Winter Olympics are always lovely.
We could totally do something for Winter Olympics.
I don't
have
know
to think about that.
Are.
I don't know what they are either.
Terrible. Ugh.
When
are the Winter Olympics kids? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look it up. All right. If we don't get off here, we're never going to get off here.
We're okay.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I really super duper appreciate it. We will be around all week online. Make sure you join in with the Treat Yourself January. I saw a question earlier. Somebody said about the email snafu. Do they have to respond if the first name was in there? No, please don't. And that all originated because of emails. So we're trying to just get things cleaned up. And what's really interesting is even though we have some people's first name in the first name spot in our newsletter in the back end, it's still sending it to their last name. So it might be that we just no longer address emails, which will be a real pain in the butt because I want to address the email like it's like I'm talking to you personally, but I also don't want people to get mad that they're getting an email that says, hey bird, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's not intentional. It's not meant to be disrespectful. It's not, it's, you know.
It is very funny because she sent out that email and Chrissy was like, well, mine's wrong. And we know Chrissy's is right.
Yeah.
Mine was right.
Yeah.
There is no rhyme or reason.
We have no idea why. We have no idea why.
Just randomly choosing whatever name it wants to choose.
Yeah. Oh, Megan Lloyd. Yeah, we're not going to do anything for Winter Olympics. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I'm putting the kibosh on that right now. That unless people want to do it, no, because we have game day right there, and then it butts right up to Tournament of Stitches. I can't. I won't be able to do that. There's no way. Yeah. Especially because track starts right then too. Track starts on the 18th, I think. I'm out. I'm out.
Life gets a little bit different once track starts.
Oh, all right. Talk to you guys next Monday.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.